Hello guys! At the time I'm recording this episode, the previous episode actually isn't uploaded yet. So I just thought I'd film this just because I really want to get this done. So I haven't read your comments yet, but I will respond to them. But since last time, I have added the abilities for the pickaxe and the shovel. Well, the ability I should say, because I decided 6 abilities for just a pickaxe or a shovel is a little bit over the top. So I thought, why not just have the same thing that my Tinker's tools do and just, you know, get rid of the area. So there's nothing really new there. Let's just demonstrate it though, because I feel like a demonstration is required. So, cools have to be Dolden. Cools? Dolden? Is that a spoonerism? I think that's what they're called. But yeah, as you may see, it can be anything. How come it's not? I've got to turn this thing on. Oh yeah. So, let's grab this, and it's on. Nothing really groundbreaking about this. Let's just demonstrate a little thing. Right, so let's go into game mode 0. You mine this, it clears out the area, only it doesn't do that for some reason. As I was saying, nothing groundbreaking about this. It's pretty standard, right? You get the block. The ore is preserved in anything that's not listed, so the pickaxe only really does stone. And yeah, I'll just show you, it's nothing groundbreaking. I've said that like 20 times now. Alright, so it's just detecting if you are holding a golden pickaxe, just like last time, and if that's true, then it will do a fill command if you've used the pickaxe, and then it will do another fill command apparently. What? Okay, so we're doing 2 fill commands for some reason. So that means this is completely unnecessary, this command block right here. We'll get rid of that, and then that's just 1 command that we need, which is fantastic. So just an update on command block count. We're looking at about 120 in total, which is pretty decent considering that we've decreased the amount of command blocks from the other 3 modules by a whopping 130 command blocks. But I think it should be better. You know how people say that programming is the only thing that you can do in the world where you complain about how much, not complain, where you brag about how much you did by doing how little you do? That's like with command blocks. The more you can do with less, the better. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. That's why I got rid of a lot of abilities actually. So we're going to try and do the same kind of thing with the swords, because I actually can't think of any unique abilities with the sword that we haven't already done with the axe. So I know that the Therium should give poison, but I just need to do some brainstorming because my ideas are running a bit dry lately. Alright, so here are my abilities. Therium will poison things. Anium will petrify things, so just encases it in cobblestone. Lexium will give you a very large speed boost. I'm pretty sure that will be useful to get away. Purium will give you a small amount of levitation to keep you safe from those pesky zombies when needed. Pallium will give you invisibility, and Strondite will give you absorption, which I think is fair enough. Although I think I might swap the Purium and Pallium abilities, but I'm thinking a lot. What do you guys think? Just let me know in the comments. Thanks. Right, I forgot to mention this. It costs 9 iron to actually make the tools now. But you get a little bit of quartz back, which is always nice. So, let's demonstrate this thing. Go into game mode 0. And we don't get the ability, obviously, because something always has to go wrong. Well, it's nice to know that that wasn't really my fault. Anyway, so it gives you absorption every time you hit something for 9 seconds. 10 seconds actually, which I think is a bit expensive, but it is the most expensive sword on the lot. Wow, look how much power we've consumed. Over 1 million just from this test. Crazy. This is the Pallium. Of course I don't get invisibility. Why is that? Well, my score seems to like going up. What is with this? I don't ask for much, just want invisibility, you know? What? Right, this gives invisibility. I keep making the same mistake, don't I? Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about my decisions for some of these things. Why is this stuff so expensive? Well, the truth is, I don't want the player to just use this always. The problem with a lot of end game equipment is that you kind of forget the beginning things, like when was the last time you used a wooden pickaxe, right? Exactly, it's only at the start of the game or when you're desperate. In all other circumstances, it's a useless item, no one wants it, right? And I really don't want this to happen to the Dragonium armor. Like, everyone's wearing Dragonium armor, and then no one's wearing Diamond armor anymore. Diamond armor becomes completely irrelevant, and it would suck. It would be boring because there won't be any unique kind of people. Everyone would just be wearing the best kind of Dragonium armor, and then that's that. But if you have some people in Dragonium armor and some people in Diamond armor, it adapts to their playstyle. They get to make choices. Do they really want this? And that's why I make a lot of this stuff really expensive, because, well, obviously you don't want it so expensive that it's just not worth having, but at the same time, you don't want it so cheap that everyone in the game has it. You get what I mean? It's all about balance, and that's why balancing is so important. Yeah, that's way too long. Not too fast. I love how it speeds up like that, but it's just way too long. Let's just go 1. Alright, I'll show it now. I think that's fair. It's a nice little boost. Helps you get away. Might be a little bit expensive though, so I'll just buff it a little bit, just a tiny bit. There we go. Twice as long, good. 2 seconds, seems fair to me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. Just my demonstration. There we go. Now, is this too OP? I'm leaning towards saying, yes, this is way too OP. And are you 1 hit now? Alright, so you're almost 1 hit. So I'm going to say that this is a little bit too OP. Let's reduce this to a nice little 0. Happy? Happy. That's the Therium sword, by the way. And now for my next trick. Haha, I forgot to exchange my sword. Just like that, it's a new sword. There we go. Now, I feel like this isn't going to be very effective. Oh, except when they're standing still, I guess that kind of works. I think I might go C equals 2 because I think this ability is a little bit underpowered for its price. Where is it? C equals 2. Now, will it still work with 1 because that's also important? Yep, okay, so if I have 2 now. Alright, so it just picks 2 now. Awesome. So, yeah, I think that's pretty fair, considering the knockback does render it a little useless. And this last ability was going to be the Levitation, but good Levitation, not the bad stuff. Nasty, nasty Levitation. Alright, so I think it should levitate you up for at least 5 seconds, maybe. So long as it doesn't do damage. No. So long as it doesn't do damage, it's going to be good. Alright, so let's try this out. Can we get away? Yeah. Wrong sword, jeez. Alright, stop screaming at your screen. I always assume you're doing that, I'm sorry. I should be less judgmental. Alright, come on. Way too much damage. Alright, let's try and evade the creeper. Well, that worked. Alright. No. Why is mob griefing on? Mob griefing. False, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this one. I mean, it's not expensive in the slightest, but it's just not very useful, that levitation. I mean, I always imagined myself, like, doing some amazing epic escape when I was doing that, but, what if I just increase the speed just a little bit? But I just don't want the fall damage to take too much of a toll. I mean, like, no, why? See, that wasn't so bad. If I just had an extra second added onto that, then maybe it would have been better. I don't know. It seems quite difficult. I know. The home of the heart. Jump boost. Jump boost instead of levitation. Doesn't feel as smooth, but I believe it will create a better little getaway trick. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's demonstrate this with creepers. So, this is my thoughts, these are my thinking. 0. Oh no, you take fall damage. Alright, so the jump boost just needs to last a little longer. 2 seconds maybe? Or maybe 3. But it does work. It does work good. A lot better than levitation, I have to say. Alright, so, and we escape. Oh yeah, we can get away. And, oh, don't double jump. Okay, so you just gotta be careful with it, but I think the pricing is legitimate. Alright, well that's all I'm feeling like tackling this episode. Oh, one more thing. Still couldn't think of an ability for the Anium helmet. I know you guys suggested a lot of things, but I'm not prepared to take on any of these suggestions yet, either because another weapon does it, or because it will require too many command blocks to pull off. I mean, as in too many, I mean any more than like 2 or 3, because, well, I can't really afford it. So next episode we're going to be doing the boots. The way you do that, you hold jump and shift and it will activate the boot ability, whatever that might be. So like throwing mobs into the air, etc, etc. But thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate your support this series. It's been absolutely fantastic. You guys are actually rolling in the views, which is great. But for now, I'll say my goodbyes and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.